So, yeah, coming back to the shower situation then, Alex, could you physically show me how does she get water to that shower? Because it's not via mains drainage, is it?
She's just used a hose, what they call a frost-free hose. So there's your hose there. When it's frost-free, what it'll allow for is expansion and contraction of the water should it freeze up. So that it'll
So that's literally just connected to an outside tap on the house?
Yeah, it's just connected to an outside tap. It's run overground to the studio.
And it goes straight into that shower?
Yeah, so the downside is that it could possibly freeze. If it got too cold, it could possibly freeze. But, you know, the British, we're in Bristol, so, you know, the weather further south doesn't get that cold, and if it did, you're talking a couple of days a year. So the benefits of having done what she's done outweigh the cost that if she was going to put us all underground and bring it all in a different way. Yeah. So she's weighed up the alternatives, costed it this way. It's probably done it in an afternoon, put the hose through, put the hose onto the back,
yep, and
then the water out. Where if you were to do the drainage, probably talking £4,500 and the upheaval of patios, groundworks, and all that's involved. So I understand why she's done it, and she understands what the downside is.
Yeah,
which could happen.
So that's the water supply getting to the shower. Where does the dirty water then go to?
So we've got a tank around here. So you can see, unfortunately, there's a tree up here. So there's quite a lot.
It's covered in poo.
So you just pick this tank up with a handle, and the wheels are on here. So you would then wheel that tank across to the open gully drain that she's got on her house, tip it up, the water will come out, and then hey presto, she brings it back, slots the...
And she says she does one day a week where she does 12 hours. How many of them did she say she uses?
She empty two, sometimes three.
Two, right.
So no.
So it's not a major hassle.
No.
And weren't you telling her that there was another option?
Well, I'm going to design a small tank that will have a float switch in it on a pump. So as soon as it hits a certain level, it will empty itself.
Right.
Again, ice and frost could have an impact on that.
A bit of a factor.
But you're talking these two items put in a cost of £500 as opposed to £4,500.
Yeah.
And we've just come through a winter where there was never a day within that winter where these pipes would have frozen.
Yeah.
We're now into April, and that's a whole, I can guarantee the last winter that we've had, there was never a point bad enough to freeze.
Yeah.
So it's that risk you take.
And the thing for Sam, as she was telling me, is that they've just moved house. So she had clients, she had to get them in
very
up
quick.
And running.
Yeah, she had days. Remember that? Yeah, the studio went in on that day where we couldn't change that schedule, which we adhered to. We kept to that schedule, and I think Sam was in there within a day or two.
Yeah, no, she was. Yeah. So they didn't have time for all the drainage and stuff.
No.
So it ticked the box on that score as well.
Yeah, and then if in time she wanted to do the drainage, it's quite possible she could.
Yeah. Okay, that's fantastic. Thank you.